Happy Mother's Day! Couldn't bring all these flowers to you, but I got you some anyway. You'll get them in the mail. Hope you like them. It's my last video until all these plants go out in the field. We're going to start planting here within the next couple weeks, get everything ready for Memorial Day. And so it's my last time to show everything off before they go out in the field. Let's do it. We got our digitalis going. Whole bunch of calendulas. Some Salvia transylvanicas. Dahlias. Couple dahlias. Some cabbage and kales. Some begonias. These are the non-stop fires. That's my favorite one, the mocha cherry. Some fibrous begonias, also known as wax begonia. Little tiny cardoons in amaranthus. There's a funny looking snapdragon. That's supposed to be bronze. I don't know where the yellow came from. It's probably why it's sitting down here instead of with the rest of them. Got some lavateras over there, some zinnias, and some more lupins. This one I'm testing out this year. I'm going to be planting more at the museum next year. It's called a butylin. Got a lot of Dusty Millers and some osteos. Here we've got some dianthus and some helichrysum, some nasturtiums and some pansies. Heucheras. And the delphiniums actually got to a nice size. Some ageratums. More digitalis. Bacopas. This is a leucanthemum. Some imps. And salvias. I love the salvias. I'll show you the nasturtium, the big one, here in a minute. More snaps, more salvia, some dimorphothecas, and some salpiglossis. The lupins looking good. More germs. And some gaillardias. More delphiniums, marigolds, dahlias, cosmos. I like the foliage on the cosmos. They got a nice flower too. Some more calendulas and begonias. Here's all of our nasturtiums. A bunch of nasties. These are real fun trying to plant. You gotta untangle everything. And we've got some verbenas. These guys were tough to grow. They were the ones that had to stay covered to germinate. And then they just grew really slow afterward. Got a whole bunch of heucheras, some calendulas on that far table. And then more Dusty Millers. Fast forward. Hello. Okay, this greenhouse is a lot similar to the next one over, the one I shot right before this, so just going to run through this. Got some cosmos, a lot of calendulas, marigolds, osteos. This whole bench here is gazanias. See if we can get a flower. There you go. Nice gazania flowers, nice aphids on everything. We had a big problem with aphids this year. They hit pretty much half our crop, it seems. Probably not that much, but they made a mess of things. We ordered some ladybugs, but they're not going to show up probably until it's too late, until this stuff's ready to go out in the field. There's another nice one. Well, that's all gazanias. Dang, look at that nasturtium. That's a big boy. Hanging baskets for the fire departments around here, for the cemetery. More gazanias. All these plugs are left over. We had our plug sale already, so these are just, I guess, ones no one wanted, just extras. Little violas. Bunch of hangers. There's a Salpiglossus. It's got a nice flower on him. Begonias down at the end, and all of this is gem marigolds. And some guara. And here we've got some echium. This stuff here is typical geraniums, begonias, status, dahlias that didn't grow, some phlox, impatiens. All this is snapdragons, petunias, pansies, violas, cool begonias, and more dahlias. So we do a couple random vegetables. We got a summer squash over there, a couple different variety of tomatoes. I don't know if you can even hear me with this fan going, but I'll just keep talking. None of these go out in the field. It's just something fun to grow every year. We're coming into the last of our growing area here. All that's left growing are petunias. We've got some alyssum next door, some marigolds. Some bacopa still. Some lavenders and the ornamental oreganos. These are coming along nicely. A lot of these are native Alaskan plants. So we've got some achillea. I don't even know the name of some of these. Some sweet potatoes, I think. Some Jacob's ladder, columbine, larkspurs, more lupin, just different varieties, and then our alyssum. I'll show you the alyssum and the lobelia at the same time. The sun doesn't mess me up. Here's the alyssum. A couple variety of lobelias. This is a take two on our cold frame. I think I messed up the sound on the first one. Well, most everything in here is going to the Anchorage Botanical Garden. All this stuff here on this side. So if you're around Anchorage and you want to go to the Botanical Garden, you see all these lovely flowers in there, you know who planted them, who grew them. These cabbages, the OS crosses, the head on these guys will grow 2 feet wide. These things get huge. Got some digitalises. All these cabbage and kills don't go to the botanical gardens. These are for us. Looking nice and healthy. We only grow 2 variety that are edible, so don't even think about it. Now all these dahlias go into one flower bed. Right in the middle of town square. These things are amazing. Some of these guys are probably 4 feet tall already. Maybe closer to 5 on the tallest. So this type of flower here, this is called a pom-pom, if you can see this little yellow guy. And then the large ones, the ones that get the size of your hand, are called dinner plates. These guys aren't quite dinner plate size. This guy looks more like a sea anemone. Technical difficulties. Sorry. Ah, there you go. That's our cold frame. I keep messing up the sound on this stupid thing, so I'm gonna have to reshoot a couple greenhouses. But okay, here I go. We're in our basket house now. This is where we have all our specialty baskets, our lobelia baskets, everything that's gone to fire stations, cemeteries, stuff like that. And we've got window boxes that also go to the cemetery and just surround the yard here. These ones with the begonias are placed on our fishing poles. We got giant fishing poles on an overpass in town. These hang down like little salmon balls. Couldn't tell you the total number of hanging baskets we do. Probably somewhere around 450, 500 maybe. All these lobelia baskets need to be pruned. They're getting too hairy. Looking good though. Okay, I'll go film our main house. In case my battery dies, I gotta reshoot these other things that I cover the stupid microphone on with my dang finger. But we'll get the main stuff out of the way here. Okay, I'll try not to cover the microphone this time. Try not to make this too boring. It might be a little long, but this is the last time I'm going to be able to do this, at least this season. Going to be too busy getting our beds ready and planting here pretty soon. So hope you enjoy it. That's what we did this winter. Got all our blue fescues. You don't mow this grass. Verbenas, these guys came along pretty good. Get you a flower here in a second. There you go. Nice verbena flower. These are Aubriettas. Yeah, I had to look at the name, I forgot it. Aubriettas. Ageratums. Fingers in the way. Dang it. Big ageratum, little ageratum. Lot of ageratum. More lobelias. This is stuff left over from the baskets. Some carnations, not flowering quite yet. Dianthus, these guys look good. Coreopsis. Chrysanthemums. See if this works. Some Nemophylla 5-spot. This one's fairly new to us. The problem I found with this one last year is if it's within a flower bed surrounded by a bunch of stuff that overgrows it, it looks more like a weed than an actual flower. So you want to try to pull it until you realize, hold on. Anyway, it's got a nice flower on it. Some San Vitalias, Million Suns. Not quite a million yet, they'll get there. You could do a little buddy. Crispidias. These got hit real hard with aphids. As you can see, there's still some on there if you can see it. We got hit real hard with aphids this year. They're freaking everywhere. We're trying to buy some ladybugs, but by the time we get them, it's going to be too late. And we got all our impatiens. See a color. Got some weeds growing. I don't know who doesn't pull this stuff. Pull your weeds. And the phlox. More bacopa. This is a blues blue daisy. These also got hit real hard with aphids, so they look kind of eh. Some dahlias need to be deadheaded. More dahlias, more weeds. Look at that. Who runs this house? Not me. Dahlias, weeds. We've got one here, I'll find it. It's a variegated one. Randomly, this happens all the time. You get a variegated leaf on it. It's kind of cool. I'll try to sneak that one for myself. Whole bunch of silver mist, helichrysums. And phloxes. Fast forward. Okay, a whole bed of osteospermums. I'm not going to walk the whole thing. On the ground here, though, we've got some malvas. These will grow, 4 to 6 feet tall. This is a test geranium I did this year. It's more of a little bush. It doesn't grow as tall as a regular geranium. I like it. Not the color, but the flower, the flower color I don't really like, but it's cool. Some artichokes. And gaillardias, a whole mess of gaillardias. I'm not going to walk clear down there either. This is a fun one. It's a Livingston daisy. It kind of looks like an ice plant. Well, that's what the flowers are going to look like. What do we have here? I see no tags. So your guess is as good as mine. Okay, we got some status. I like the status, they're pretty cool. Some bigger dahlias, and the plectranthus has gotten really big. Okay, on this side we've got Cerinthe. One of my least favorite plants. I think it's ugly, but people keep designing with it, so we'll keep growing it. And then some more amaranthus and Swiss chards. And right here are our campanulas. Begonia. More salvias. This is the early bonfire. and more and more and more and more. More salvias, Victoria Blues. More salvias on the next bench as well. Apparently we like to grow salvias around here. Begonia, begonia. More salvia, more salvia. And we start getting into trouble. So you see all these geranium are white. It's not a figment of your imagination. According to the tag, these geranium are supposed to be violet. That is not violet. So what happened is the company we get our seed through messed up all our packets. About 80 to 90% of our geraniums, no matter what variety they are, turned out to be white. So our orange are white, our violet are white, our white are white. So all our designs that took those colors are going to be screwed this year. They're all just going to have to be white. So thanks a lot, seeding company. I won't name names, but it's not like we have any geraniums to plant. Our orange, these are supposed to be orange, they're more of a pink. So they're not all white. They're not orange. There's some little violas. Got our red geraniums at least. See, what are these ones? These are lavender. Kind of, sort of lavender. Not really. More of a whitish pink. There's some oranges. Then this here is a Lavatera. These things will also grow 5 to 6 feet tall. And our crazy daisies got hit with the aphids as well, so they're not as nice as they could be. If you could see, they still have aphids because I hit them with soapy water, killed all the first batch of aphids, and then they came right back. So good times this year. We got our Cosmos. I really like the foliage on these guys. And then some more zinnias. On the ground over here, we've got some sunflowers at the end. Sorry, these are all sunflowers. Waiting for the helicopter or plane or whatever that was. Calendulas, more calendulas. Oh, these are nice. I designed with a lot of these guys. Celosias. More cosmos, and then another variety of celosia. Those flowers will get a lot larger. Okay, now in our Rudy section. They've come quite a long way. And some echinacea. Don't grow a whole lot of these guys, but they're cool. And then a whole bunch of Rudies. Kind of, those guys are ready to go in the ground. They're getting huge. So everything over here is a Rudbeckia. Got little guys, big guys, yellow guys, and this guy's a Cherokee Sunset. Those turned out great. These tall motherfuckers over here, if I could say that, sorry. These are Verbenas. Buenos Aires variety. I don't like them, they get too damn big. And the flowers don't last all that long. But while they do, they're freaking huge. And these on the end here are Nicotianas. Nickies, we call them. Sticky Nickies. As you can see, they're sticky. They got all these bugs stuck to them, all these flies. And some Amaranthus on the floor. These are the Opapayos. And this giant marigold we do. So tall you gotta use a cage on them. And of course one of my favorites, the begonias. I was worried I'd screw these guys up. They're real picky when you're seeding them. They require a shitload of water. But I think I did an alright job. Fast forward. More wrong color geraniums. And snapdragons. No blooms on them yet. Pretty soon though. Oh, those are snapdragons. More snapdragons. And then this plant here we haven't grown in a few years, quite a few years. This is a smoky fennel. This will grow 4 feet tall. I'm using it in one of my designs, more of a background to add some shade with some really bright colors in front of it. It's really cool, I like it. Nice, soft, fuzzy. We got our beets. Our sorrel. More snaps and osteos on that far bench. So in a couple weeks we got to start planting all this stuff. Hopefully we've got enough of a crew this year to make it not so agonizing. And that's that. So maybe I'll get some videos of when the planting's been done and everything's grown in, so you can see some of our designs we do. That won't be for another couple months though. So hope you liked it. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. See you later.